Morning all. Wait, no. Afternoon. I don't normally do these so late. I'm not used to having to say good afternoon. It has been afternoon for 2 minutes. That's 2 for Dark Souls 2. That's definitely what I intended. Let's keep going through this ice place, which I think is what it's properly called. I have such imaginative names like Ice Place and Lava Place. I think I turned all the audio on and everything. Everything should be where it belongs. I don't have to worry about these fools anymore. Oh. Well, soon I won't have to worry about these fools anymore. That's just like me to immediately eat my own words. I don't remember what killed me. I don't think the big thing that was in this area respawns. Luckily, it's not a short fight. Right, there's some hedgehogs around here. I don't know what they're actually called, I just assume they're... They certainly smack of Sonic. They do more damage than they seem like they should. But then they are spinning balls of spikes. Some games wouldn't do the courtesy of doing damage at all. Straight up kill you. I suppose none of this does much damage because it's all magic. And this armor's probably decent for the old magic resistance. Being witch armor. Rearrange myself. Like my seat is further back than it normally is, but it doesn't have those controls. So it's just me, clearly. I wonder if... Oh, I won't even try. Stop it. Come on now. Why am I getting killed by these? I think I remember why I was slightly worried when I first saw these things and remembered they existed. They mess you up pretty quickly. And unfortunately, I don't think we've seen the last of them. I need something with a quicker swing. Can't imagine they have that much life, but the time it takes me to do a stab, if they're already rolling into me, that's a problem. One not easily solved with my choice of weapons. I'll take that. I don't want to get stuck here for any longer than I need to be. Thought there might have been an illusion wall there. I don't remember where any illusion walls are in this area. It's all become a blur. Let's go this way? Maybe? Okay, shortcut. Hope that thing isn't following me. I don't need that. Right, these things. I won't set off any more of these than I need to. Come here, you little spiky bastard. Oh fuck, that was too close. Now I have to remember what you do. I think dark damage is good against these. They're like giants. Kick me. One on its own probably won't be too bad. I knew it. I didn't see the message, but I knew there was going to be one. Quite doable. Nope. They've got some bullshit. I was really thinking that would be enough. Every time. I don't think you get any particular advantage from activating all of these giants. Some of them block items in some areas, but I think these ones are just standing by themselves. I don't need to aggravate them. Now I have to hope there's another shortcut up here somewhere. I know there is one, I just don't remember how. I'm not seeing... Oh, there are bodies over there. I was going to say I'm not seeing any good reason to aggravate these fools, but... Nope. I really thought I had that for a second. I didn't realize they would all attack me at once. Alright, where was that door I opened? I think it's that way? Yeah, that one. Are there two different sizes of Sonic? I have to get back up there. What if I run past everything? Is that going to work with everything that's here? Please go, please go, please go. Thank you. I didn't want to have to deal with that again if I didn't have to. I'm glad I put that down there before I left before. What else is around? Death apparently is up here. I should really dark weapon up. Right, again, I forgot you can be backstabbed. I should really equip resonant weapon, if it takes up the same amount of slots. I've got the souls to deal with it. Speaking of souls, I left mine down there. Dark weapon's enough to get these in one hit. Which is how I should have approached that last situation, but here we are. I see you over there. It's even enough for those. Okay, I'm not going to complain. Right, right. Is there a wall here? I kick it. Do I hit it? There's no way that actually works. But I'll take it. Remember just buggerizing around up here, or is there actually something up here? I'm gonna say not, judging by those messages. Don't have a wave gesture anymore. Why'd I have to find them? Couldn't they come find me? They're the ones waiting. Couldn't they have waited in the same place? See, the positioning of this snowball is very convenient. It was especially convenient that there was a snowball up there for me to hit to roll right down the bridge. What's this even sitting on? Anything? Who can say? So this puts me back here. Gonna stir up the locals again. Where are you going? Alright, I don't really care, actually. Good swing. I did do that already, Strider. It's pretty much directly after the big cat. I think it's also worth noting that it picked up some amount of snow when it rolled down the snowy mountain, but then it got considerably bigger, just from rolling along the bridge, which really didn't have that much snow on it. You're gonna come after me if I go up there, aren't you? Or not? Can I just kill you anyway? Am I just using an icicle? Stab me with an icicle? I think all of these chests are real. That's not a ring or fire. That's a sword. Or, well, it's not really a sword, is it? It's a Darth Maul sword. Where the heck did you come from? I didn't appreciate what you did. Fuck off, dog. Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm gonna use that move more often. And I've got this one. Less useful. But sometimes has its place. Why are you always unbackstabbable? One's with the spears. They'd be chump change if... I don't like how many of you there are. They're not difficult, they were just numerous. I believe I can go to the other area here now. Is there really no quicker way to get here? The next bonfire's down there, but that's one way. I don't even remember what's in there. I see, I think that's a hint that the torches are staying lit now, because he didn't have a torch the first time I came through. How do you think this mechanism works? instant it got set on fire, all 4 of them. It started to move. Oh shit, what are you? I thought I remembered something big down here, I just didn't remember what. Ow. I haven't fought one of these in a while and it shows. They're not actually that hard, are they? Why do I vaguely remember there being an illusionary wall here? Is that right? Do I remember correctly? Oh, there's another one. 4 of them. Oh. Oh, you're all coming, are you? Oh, my ranged options really are no good for those. Alright, come on. This keeps going over their heads and I don't care for it. If there is one, I'll find it. Human FEG. What are you gonna do about it? This shouldn't take that long. What are you doing? This one's having some problems. Maybe it's too cold. See, there's got to be something around here because there's an item up there. But where? Oh, never mind. That wasn't very... That's one more area cleared out and I'm up to the second bonfire. My guess would be there's probably one of those notes between each bonfire. So maybe there's an extra one? Oh right, the extra one is the one... I know where the extra one is. We'll get real familiar with that one, I think. I hit a bloodstain? I guess so. What was killing you here? Better. do like when you roll through the snow, you get covered in it. Go all white. Did you cut it out? I've decided I don't like this area. Not the way it's going for me. See you up there. And that didn't kill you that time. You hadn't even started swinging. Come off it. You saw that. Speaking of cold, it's gotten rather cold around here. It's not so bad because it's midday, but it's not nothing. Thank you for bearing with me. I love it when you can just backstab everything. I don't trust you. No reason to trust you. I'm not going to leave you there. This way? I go this way? Is this a way to go? Am I going to fall down if I go over here? Is there something over here? Think of the embedded. That one do. Gain surprises but take increased damage? Surprises? Need various benefits at the cost of increased damage taken. I vaguely remember that icon. Was this a really good ring to wear? What if I wear it? Better use effigy though, because taking off that binding ring has its cost. Fortunately to player's stats. It's probably fine. Take it. How haven't I opened this door yet? Isn't it basically... I think I vaguely remember it. Isn't it basically a net gain because the extra amount of damage you take, you probably won't have that take that much extra life from the extra life you get from wearing the ring anyway? Or am I just completely making that up? Uh-oh. I'm sure that wasn't invisible before. Why isn't that showing up? Didn't even realize he'd seen me. I'll be back. I have no intention of making use of this area just yet. And this is a more convenient bonfire to go for. Drop something. I'll take it. There's so many blood stains and messages and stuff around. Oh yes, this was the iced up room, wasn't it? Where'd you come from? Why do I keep doing that? Oh, there's more stuff coming. Well, this was the room where it was very clearly a iced over mimic, so I'm gonna say yes. Looking at these chests, I'm gonna say it's this one. The one that looks noticeably different. And has teeth. If they do, it's much more subtle than in one. The breathing, I mean. That said, it's visibly different anyway. These chests don't have the latches on the front. The Mimic one does. It's very easy to see once they're side by side. I don't know if there's any other noticeable differences. And if you were really worried, you can Lloyd Talisman them. Right in the face. Mouth? Head? Body? It's unclear to me. Ow, ow, ow. Knock it off. No one's going to be invisible up here now, so I can actually make some progress. I know they're here somewhere. Is there any reason to be doing this? Really? I might as well join in. Hello, you're right there. I think down there might be the way towards the night, actually, so maybe I'll go the other way first. This way. Got some folks to stab in the back first, if they'll let me. Are you gonna let me stab you in the back? You are? Okay, good. That was rather effective too. I wanted to pick up the item, but okay. Just fuck me up, why don't you? How dare you? It's my job. Oh, you can swing noticeably faster than I can. And I can't stag you. All of this is bad news. Oh, I could that time. Whew. Felt the air off of that one. You ever shot a ballista with a ballista? It's been a while since we've seen one of these. Durgo? Who's Durgo? And what does his hat look like? How is this not helping? Okay, that sounds like a helpful hat for bow users. He had a big sword for how fast he was moving. I guess I've got a very slow spear, so... we all made our choices. Is that where the dogs were? That's where the dogs were. I think there was an iced over chest in one of those other spots, which I might visit first. There may also have been a door I didn't go in before I went down and dropped down. I thought I heard something. If you're gonna try, stick with a bit. Okay, so that's the entrance bit. Over there was where Ava was. So I guess if I kept going this way, I'd be winding up with all those giants and everything, wouldn't I? Ow. Fuck. I mistimed my roll. Or more accurately, I didn't know you were gonna stab so quickly. Should have figured. Spear. Do this the quick way. Oh, that's not the quick way. I've deeply messed up with this thing. Dad, come on. You know what I'm trying to do. Jeez. Fine, I'll kill you. If you insist. That was you, wasn't it? Okay, I'll go down. I don't remember exactly where this leads, but this seems like the way to go. The heavy attack's making itself more useful than usual, I feel. Oh, okay. One of these areas, is it? Take it. You know I will. I don't think I got souls off of that. Did they survive? That's a worry. God, ladders up and down. 2 options? Ladder up go if it's not where I already was. Shortcut? It's a shortcut. But you can't come down ladders. That's what I thought. It's lucky your weapons disappear when you need your hands for climbing. Oh. Could you stop making so much noise up there? God. Just die in peace. Sniper spot, but how am I gonna snipe? Okay, they just sidle out of view. I didn't know there was a hole there. Oops. I was lucky to have survived, not lucky to have wound up in a group of dogs. I'll just do this. Even better, what if I just do... Oh, it takes 2 slots. Why are all the hexes use so many goddamn slots? Other spells aren't like this. Maybe I need to put some work into attunement. never expect you to go backwards. They're all very ready for you when you're coming through the first time, but... That's right, there are attunement rings, aren't there? That said, it would only take 3 attunement points to get another slot, which isn't that much in the scheme of things. Besides, if I put on an attunement ring, I'd have to get rid of one of these, and these are all very handy. The dragon ring's probably the least useful of what I'm wearing. But... I don't know. That one I'm looking at. Presumably the +1 gives me 2 slots, right? Slots 5, yeah. I don't know. I'm always so skittish about going full-on caster, aren't I? I don't use the spells that much. I use my spear more than I use the spells. You should be able to wear 10 rings. I always thought it's very silly that you could only wear like 2 or 4 rings or whatever in games like this. Like, not only do you have 10 fingers, you could probably put more than 1 ring on 1 finger if you were so inclined. You can't really make arguments like, oh, you might drop them or they might fall off or whatever, but, you know, your weapon disappears when you're not using it. You can't take that much realism out of it. Okay, let's assume this ladder goes down to the same level as the dogs. Why do I feel so suspicious of this place? There's got to be a wall somewhere. An illusion wall or some place that I didn't go in my first playthrough at first. Some reason that I am worried about missing something. This place is very open with very few enemies, so naturally I'm worried. I'm sure a message will tell me if I'm missing something. I have to keep reading them. Let's go. Another shortcut? Where am I? Oh, that's where the BI thing was. I remember. Do I remember this phantom coming up being a problem? And again, I felt like every phantom was a problem for my last playthrough. Oh, just fuck me up, why don't you? That wasn't an invitation. It was pretty good. I can't, I have nothing, I can't argue against that. I don't think Resonant Weapon would make that much of a difference that I'll that I need to make account for it. I think it's only a little bit extra duration anyway, at the cost of some souls. As long as I'm past this area anyway for the shortcut, I might as well keep exploring the bits that I've already gone.
Very good.
They're great. I won't hear a word against the carvings. I just wasn't willing to completely cram my belt full of them. Oh, that didn't work for me. Get out of the way. Those forlorns just keep showing up, don't they? Kinda just let me have that one. Come on. Oh God, where's the way up? I don't feel good about you, and I would like you to leave. Thank you. Now, which way did I go? Did I go downwards or upwards? I think I went... I already went up there. How did that not hit anything? Yeah, I think it's upwards that I didn't explore. Oh, it's literally just one item. Go figure. Oh, you're backstabbing. I don't need to let you live. You're also useless, okay? Don't even take the attack when you could. This bit deposits out here, and here I can take the elevator back down. Is there a more convenient bonfire I could be using? I suppose the other one's probably closer. Pretty much, Strider, pretty much. 2 bosses of the DLC, and then the end of the main game. See if I can't do a bit better this time. Why don't you come this way so I don't have to deal with the golem? You're not going to come this way, are you? Okay. I'll deal with you first. That's silence. That's what I like to see. Even better. That's right, this is one of the knights. Come on. I'm trying to get them worked up, ready to fight whatever I have to fight at the end. I barely remember the final boss of the DLC. I remember it took us a few tries. And then it's all fiery. Strider, I'm well aware that the bosses of this DLC that are left could take a while. The first cat took me long enough. I'm sure that, let's say, any follow-up cats will also be a problem. It has the potential to be a stream that I don't actually stream because it would take too damn long. But we'll see how I'm feeling at the time. Alright. This area. I think setting off these golems is more or less inevitable. Because these spellcasting ones aren't going to move. Not willingly. On the other hand, I don't need to set these ones off, unlike some of the ones that will be coming up. I've used 3 Estus getting into this room so far. How can you turn so much? Got a real swing on that one. I seem to remember this room, in general, being a massive pain in the ass. Actually, this whole area is a bit of a pain in the ass. I guess I should kill you first. And the giants aren't even activated yet. So it only gets worse. Okay, that's some. I'd like to be done with these before the big fellow wakes up. Dark damage, very good for them. I'll leave you there. You don't need to become further problem. Oh. Whoops. I think that's the first time I've been eaten by a mimic on this stream. I remembered when most of them have been up until this point. I'm sure it'll happen in Dark Souls 3 sometimes too, because I'm less familiar with that. Can I just... Thank you. I got time. I've got time and I've got bolts. Oh, great resonant souls. Hurt fair. That just... Oh right, I've got no souls. That's why. I was gonna say, it's shit all. No, that's my fault. I always think I've got enough time. I never have enough time. Yes, that's confirmation bias, I realise, but nevertheless. Can I just lure some people? I don't even know where the second one of those nice fellas is coming from. It's time for another effigy, I think. I don't like the idea of fighting both of you at once. God, and this is just to get into that area. Now let's see how Resonant Soul goes on. That's a bit more damage. You're right about that strata. They're normally very spongy. I mean, they're basically stone, so. So I guess this means you're going to get set off anyway unless I lure the mimic away from you. It's just going to sit there spitting shit, isn't it? Didn't go at all like I said it would. Now then, this room's tricky because you do want to keep some things alive to get those golems to stand up so you can get the chest. Just don't remember which ones. Is it the two at the front or the one at the back? If I can only set off as many as I need, then that would be ideal. Also, this room's a bit of a pain because both these spear guys come and they can kill you rather well as well. Nothing in this area is fun. Well, fun in the sense of won't murder you. You know, fun. Deal with you, and I'll see if I can get you to be my opening friend. Are those back hinges? Yeah, I think you need to move these front two. Which I hope I have someone else that I can activate one of these with. Get you to over here. If you keep swinging at me. Without moving back. Goes right through them. How about this? That work? Okay. You need to be unaware of me? I want this chest. Maybe there's some more people this way I can lure. Any reason to set those off? No? Maybe you can come help me with the other one? I know you won't, but you might. Come this way. Come on. Problem is, I'd need two of them either way. And you're not going to come all of the way, are you? I think I tried this last time. You've got to use those spear fellows. Oh well. Oh well. Unless... No, I haven't tried this, but... Okay, no, you can't do that. That would be convenient. Too convenient. I'm just gonna leave you there. Making that noise. Illusion, you say? Time to mash A on a bunch of walls. So look carefully, that wasn't visible. Oh, this is a fall. That went through walls, that's not supposed to happen. I'm really burning through my Estus. Come over here. I want to make sure you're not with your friends. That just looked like an arrow. Do I jump down again? Is there another illusion? Guess the implication is that I jump down again. But where'd those stairs go? I'll look up the stairs, then I'll jump down. So if I jump down, I can't jump back up. Hell, I couldn't clear a foot-high wall if the game says so. I like summon a skeleton or something and get those things activated? Do I have any other options? Say twin-headed greatbow. Now here's the real question. Do I go back through all that bullshit again to try and get that chest, or do I just ignore it? Fighting every urge to get stuff that I have in my body. Because I know it's not something I'm going to use. And yet... just get out of the way. Wait, can you just kill him? Surely not. I was sure you had to set those off. Whatever, it works for me. I'm not going to complain about not having to deal with them. Or no. Right, and I'm back here. Did I miss a night? Didn't I only get 2 nights? The one by the snowball and the one past that phantom? I'm sure there was more than 2. Maybe there was only 2. I'll Google it quickly. I don't want to miss one. I know this is a break from the norm, but the wiki is there, so I want to know where the last one is. I don't remember any paths that I didn't go down. There has to be one. Just don't remember where it is. What do I even Google? Lamb Lois, I suppose. Prisoner Lamb Lois. Finding the Knights. Outer Wall. Night Covetous Demon, we went through there. Found a Ring of Resistance 1. Right, Castaway Witch Donna, we went that one. Inner Wall Bonfire, Frozen Giants. Oh, I didn't go through the... I remember where it is. Apologies for that. I knew I was missing something. I got distracted by the illusion wall and forgot to do the actual thing in the area. He's right here. I apologize, I almost forgot you. It's a very hopeful message, more than they usually are. I can't believe I missed him. Where am I? Oh, this is right beneath Ava. We've done everything in the DLC except for the bosses now. I am counting one whole area as a boss area. Because while there is stuff in it that isn't a boss, I have no doubt I will be going through it more than once. No doubt for a second. Meanwhile, I get to fight this person? People? People. This people. Again, I don't know how well that's gonna go. You have anything to say?
Many of Elaine Lewis's faithful knights, but not one of the
But you already said this.
The knight.
I don't think you can ever go up here. Possibly after you beat the boss? I think one of these fellows was already here, the rest are all ready to go. Let's get it done, I guess. I think the implication is that the chaos is the same chaos that was in Dark Souls 1. Okay, I need to actually hit someone. It'll happen eventually. Like I say, Darks does the trick. Why are you fighting me? get stuffed. I'm seeing some warning symbols on OBS. Is the stream holding up okay? I say that like I have anything I can do about it if it wasn't. I could summon someone to fight them. Sure, that wouldn't go well. Why are there red signs in here? I guess but there's no good place for them. It's just two in one place. You rarely see red signs at the best of times because who is waiting to be summoned to invade rather than just invading of their own accord? But if you want to get into a fight, you can. That's why it exists. Just need you to get a little bit distracted by everyone else. Individually, these guys are mostly chumps, but they have the numbers. Everything backstab. Didn't think so. Looks like one of those portals are getting covered up already. That said, we need to get rid of some of these people. It's getting a bit hairy in here. You had low left. Stop it. Presumably, if you don't go through the trouble of getting all the friendly knights, you don't seal up all those portals, so you have to fight the boss and all those knights all at the same time. And you've got less firepower to deal with them anyway. Unless you have to do it. I assume you can go in whenever you want, it's just a bad idea. I'm sure you could find a YouTube video of someone beating the boss without any of the knights. Well, without more than one of the knights. Fortunately, it's not far to get in there. I just need to be a bit more situationally aware. I don't think you have to do anything special to get them to seal up the portals, they just do it after a while. Probably based on how many of these things you kill. There's one going already. Unfortunately, these fellas really do stack up. I feel like I'm not getting much help over here. Uh-oh. I was already knee deep in that, I couldn't stop. The charred ones gave up. They did their job. It is a tough one. There's just a lot going on. And we haven't even gotten to the boss. I don't remember what the boss is like at all. I just remembered the vague structure of the fight, i.e. what we've already seen. I'm sure the boss will mess me up more than once. It's very convenient at times you can fall very long distances without getting killed. I can't stagger shit. There's that weird sound constantly in this fight. It sounds like a dog howling or something. I think I found that pretty distracting the first time, and it's no different now. Ow. Did you, like, kill that guy who's nearly dead? Instead of just letting them fry me? Now you do it. Save all your cool rolling moves for after I'm dead. It's no good now. Here's the thing, I could split this up like I did with Fume Knight and Smelter Demon and swap between the two bosses, but quite frankly I'm saving those cats to themselves, because that's just going to be a grind, probably. I feel like it wasn't that long ago that I was thinking, those cats are ages away, I don't have to worry about them forever. But I'll have streamed for months and months before that happens, and I did. It just still feels like it's here very soon. What if I go straight for that pyromancer? These buggers aren't going to leave me alone. Pyromancer has a bad habit of throwing fire at me at the exact worst times. I wonder if the stone ring would help me here. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna try putting on the stone ring. Fortunately, I have nothing to buff my friends with. What could I spare them most? They're probably not taking that much dark damage, are they? If I swap off of that, I'll take less damage too. Let's try that. If I feel like I'm doing way less damage, I'll put that back on, but otherwise, I'm sure it's fine. I'll do one more before I effigy again. I gotta say, this did feel a bit like a fun melee when it was me, all of the knights, and 2 other people. Why did I leave it that long? I had to have known they were coming. not killed anything. Oh, just him. Stone ring does seem to be making a difference for the staggering. It's just not getting a whole lot of support here. Only one of those hit that. How do you get the charred voice armor if you don't pick it all up in here? Maybe you can still get it if you summon. Really burning through my Estus. But we seem to have been making a little bit of progress this time. Do you all want to get this last portal while you're not doing anything? Uh-oh. Okay. Proper boss time, I think. Seriously? No one want to get that? Still got the fire bastards after me. I really feel like killing that thing first. But also, I don't think I'll have the time. What are you doing? Seems bad. I'd like you to stop. I just wanted to stop getting pelted by fire. Was that so much to ask? Let's go and sit back down at that bonfire. Do I remember... If you summon other people for this fight, is there more portals? Or was there always 3? Seems a little lopsided. Yeah, that's what I mean. That seems like something they would do, have an extra portal if there's summoned players. I get for trying to take on all of them at once. Look how little damage these guys do. I think they just killed it. 3 of them attacking the same one constantly. I mean, I get it, that's not what they're for, but... pretty underwhelming. I should probably pocket these souls, shouldn't I? Got a lot. Hey, all from this? God, maybe a halberd would give me a bit more crowd control. Actually, I think you can just keep coming down here and fighting knights after you win this fight. Am I making that up? I think maybe you get items for it. I never did it. If I can keep their numbers down like this, then that's good. Just need to keep it up. You knew I was going for it, didn't you? Well, we seem to be here again. Takes you forever to come out. Just one of you, do your thing. Freeze this, now. Why would you not? Fine, I'm gonna focus on this then. Never mind. There. This is, in theory, the ideal situation. So I'm gonna die in some stupid way. You're really going after my friend there, aren't you? Had the same plan I had. That's probably bad. Come on, I don't want to have to do this again. Oh! Success! Victory! Do I have to leave myself? Oh right, there's a crown. You could probably fall off, couldn't you? It's not worth finding out. I've got nearly 200,000 souls and I intend to keep them, if I may. However, while we're lingering down here, I might as well rank him. Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. Not that dedicated. I could be getting every Covenant item as well, but I'm not doing that, am I? Anyway, Burnt Ivory King. That's what we're doing. Somewhere in here, ideally. Okay, I can't say I care for this fight that much. Let's face it, the other fight that this is comparable to is the Royal Rat Vanguard, and that's at number 52. As in a fight where you have to fight a bunch of weaker enemies and then there's a boss. Granted, Royal Rat Vanguard is way shitter than this one, but it is comparable. The fight itself, I don't know. I feel like it's a little too chaotic, just because there's so many people around on your side, on their side. It's kind of cool as a setting, but I don't know that it's that fun to do. Because you just end up, like I did, getting frustrated at them because they're all useless. I have no idea where to put the Burnt Ivory King. It's not a terrible fight. It's just not that good either. It seemed like most of the bosses itself's moves are pretty predictable. Not that that's a bad thing. I don't know. Strider, I would appreciate your opinion on this one. This one's tough. Yeah, it is a very long, like even just, it's not even a run to a boss, it's just the start of the boss takes so goddamn long. And it feels like you're not making any progress, but yeah. I think if it was just against the king, he'd make a decent number, but altogether I just don't know that it's that great an experience. The problem is that's not really directly comparable to most of these bosses. Because most bosses are just the boss. So where does he go? Let's just pick a name somewhere in the middle and I'll say whether I think it's better or worse. Mitha. The Skeleton Lords I put fairly high up. They're number 15. Just because that's kind of a fun fight. It's very easy for the most part. You just kind of roll through them and that feels good. Also they're just these big skeleton guys on these big bone thrones and it's all very, I don't know, it's kind of a cool setting. What did I say? Mitha? I don't know where Mitha is. Mitha. I would probably put Burnt Ivory King below Mitha. I think the setting is cooler. I think the fight is worse. I would probably put it above Looking Glass Knight though. I'm just spitballing this. I have no idea where to put him. So I'm just gonna say in this section here, he can go in there somewhere. let's face it, the more names are on this list, the less the differences of quality between each of these bosses become. So I can fudge the numbers a bit. Can't say I can't. I think it's kind of not that surprising that it's winding up right around these very, very middle of the road bosses like Freya and Ashka. How about this? I would put him below Ornstein, above Looking Glass Knight. You can go here. Burnt Ivory King. Does that feel okay? I definitely enjoy him more than the Four Kings. The Four Kings, just kind of silly, really. I think I could live with that. You know what? I'm looking at this list. I'm gonna swap Looking Glass Knight and Burn Ivory King. Oh, that's not how you spell that. This is one of the hardest ones I've had to place, honestly. But I think I can live with that. I think he belongs somewhere around there. Let's get out of this place. It sounds terrible. Unfortunately, you know what that means, don't you? Now that we're at this point.
You've granted my one wish. Now, I have no regrets. I was born amidst the dark. Long ago, in the depths of the abyss, my father perished.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's implied to be Manus?
The dark shattered into tiny pieces, one of which was me. How frightened I was. A frail thing, born from but a splinter of dark. I felt that I might simply disappear. I am, in fact, the incarnation of my father's fears. I saw that the king of this land was strong.
It's not what that line says.
I sought him only to sustain myself, to smother my fears. Now, I realize that he may have known all along. I was born of fear, and my Lord provided comfort. And so, here I remain, heiress to my Lord's wishes.
So it's her, it's the Ash Lady, who... I don't know what her deal is, but she seems rather split apart in that DLC. It's... Who's the Sunken King one? What's her name? Ilana?
The knights of Aleum were swallowed by the chaos.
Squalid Queen. There's also Myth of the Baneful Queen. I don't know if she's related. And presumably Nishandra of the base game is also one of those. Yeah, anyway. Got nothing more interesting to tell me? Let's go ahead and hop over to Majula and spend some. But what about Mitha? She's got Queen in her name. Mitha has an A.
Bearer of
Are you
the
sure
curse,
Mitha isn't one of them?
I will always be until...
It's a big expenditure for one slot. Car speed goes up a little bit as well. Yeah, I'm fine with that. If I was feeling particularly min-maxy, I would find out exactly where the lines are drawn for how much stats you get from that embedded ring. And I would make sure that I didn't spend more points than I needed to, but I'm not doing that. Because I am an idiot. I can live with that. Speaking of idiocy, it's a pretty stupid thing to do. I have to wait for the storms to drop for me to remember what direction to go. Okay, this way. Is where all the summon signs would be. I can see them. And I want to head over to that building over there, but I'm going to wait for the storms to drop again because I don't want to get ambushed by Kierans. You can't tell me they're not Kierans. They're lightning horses with unicorn horns who show up in storms. I don't know if Kieran's actually connected to ice in any way. Those are definitely ice horses. But there is an ice Kieran called Orochi Kieran. No one knows what the hell I'm talking about, I'm sure, but trust me, I'm making sense. Yes, dried root. That's what I always wanted. Is there anything else here? That way. Oh, except for the item. I'm gonna get horsed up, aren't I? You are absolutely right, Strata. Alright, straight this way. Hello. I can barely see what's happening, but I trust I'm going more or less the right way. I'll deal with you later. If you can't come inside. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Also, I guess I was wrong about the unicorn horn thing. I don't know why I remembered that. But everything else... Lightning horse shows up in storms. Causes storms? I don't know that that's implied. Okay. Let's head straight away from the coffin and we should bump into the summoning spot. Over here. How the heck did we ever make it through without seeing horses? Did we make it through without seeing horses? What if I just go? It's somewhere this way. Nope, no it's not. That's why you wait for the storms to drop first. Don't be a fool. There's no way you can make it from here to there in the gap in the storms. What's the mirror hat like? I assume it's like, Lucatiels. It is like Lucatiels. I think you can also get Lucatiels, but Lucatiels has a mask on it. Ironically, if I took off all my clothes, I might be able to get there faster. It doesn't seem like that should be an advisable thing to do in these storms, though. Oh. God damn it, you came from behind me last time. Really hope I'm still going the right way. Oh god, I'm going exactly the wrong way. Just leave me alone. Okay, they seem entirely killable. That's good to know. It's just a puddle of Healy water, which I'll probably need sooner or later anyway. I don't think there's any items off in the wilderness out here, but I'm not sure. That's probably something the wiki could tell you, Strider. Also a couple of enemies out there, but I don't think there's anything too bad. I know there's a couple of hollows, I can see those. I don't know what else there is. Incidentally, if I die at any point along here, and I will, this is then whenever I die next is when I stop, because I've hit 2 hours. This guy's got the right idea. There's someone over there. Should I go and get their attention? I don't know who you are. But can I interest you in coming over this way? Before a horse shows up? Oh no, I can't. God, this isn't inside. Oh good, you did come. Who are you? Why are you here? Why are you using a puzzling stone sword? Also, can you get healed by that water? I don't want to know. You absolutely can. Get out of there. Bastard, you don't need that. I don't even know if you're worth killing. Damn it. Stay out of the Healy water. Okay, that probably wasn't worth it. That sounds about right, Strider. Don't they? I thought they also spawned during the storms, randomly. I know they certainly spawn if you deviate from the path. I just don't really remember fighting the horses that much. Where was it? It was this way somewhere? That way. Do I have anything that can make me run faster? Oh, for fuck's sake. I said that was it, didn't I? Do I just do my own stream of this? Oh boy. This could take a while. Just for those in the know, there's no bonfires in that area. And there is a boss at the end of it. I'll have to think about what to do with this. Because this might be multiple streams in itself. And that's my worry. I'll be back next time, whenever that is.